authentic, original, the one, the only, the official, the guy from Pittsburgh, except no cheesy YouTube commentators, imposters, trolls, or fans of the imposter. Okay, before I get started, I want to mention something. I had COVID last year, and post COVID 19 syndrome, there are trolls leaving comments that other people stay up for 11 hours. My problem is I try to go to bed at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, midnight, and I lie there and lie there and lie there and can't get to sleep. And it's 10, 11, sometimes 12 hours, and I'm wide awake and feeling exhausted. Then when I go to sleep, I feel like I'm hungover because I didn't get the right kind of sleep, which is all night. All right, you get fatigue. Symptoms get worse after physical or mental effort. Lung respiratory symptoms, including difficulty breathing, shortness of breath, cough. Neurological symptoms, difficulty thinking, concentrating, headaches, sleep problems, dizziness when you stand, pins and needles feeling, lots of smell or taste. Heart symptoms, including chest pain, faster pounding heartbeat, digestive system, stomach pain, diarrhea. That's about it. I have most of those, and I had COVID last November. I'm still coughing. I get dizzy if I bend over or if I move wrong. My doctor gave me pills for dizziness. And I have insomnia. It gives you insomnia. When I had COVID, it wouldn't let me sleep. I was up for 12 or 13 hours one day. So trolls, be quiet about what you think is a normal, oh, lots of people stay up for 11 hours. Yeah, not by choice. If they get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, they go home and they go to bed at 8 o'clock at night because they work days, that's one thing. But when you lie there all night and you can't get to sleep, no matter what you do, then you finally fall asleep and then someone wakes you up. By the way, if anybody asks about this, my sinuses are infected and because of all the rain and the grass pollen, and I ran the water on my nose too hot and it broke the skin open. So that's what that is. All right, anyway, went shopping, talked to one of my banks about the not getting the bill, the physical bill, and had no food now. Said I'll get more stuff tomorrow, and then another thing on Thursday. And then once I'm coming in, it's very weird for 10 days. I don't know what's going on with that. So got a refund with Amazon because I ordered some cat food weeks and weeks and weeks ago. It never got here. And they canceled the order and refunded my money, so I ordered some food and some baby powder. That will coming in tomorrow. I've got something coming in Thursday. The iPad will be returned tomorrow. Kathy's out with Patty today, and I'll be glad when I get a haircut. Went by the bus place down the road from me. $20 for a haircut. There's a place here in downtown Martinez. $35 for a haircut. Before the pandemic, San Francisco, I used to go get my hair. It was $12. So it's all this raising the minimum wage stuff. Okay. First of all, we have the ever popular toilet paper. Hey. Okay. We have here Hungry Man Salisbury steak dinner. We have Fluffy on the bed. I don't know where the little girl is. The cats get fed. I have 2 bottles of Tropicana orange juice. I went to Valero. I have my jacket. I thought it would be cold, but I was lucky I caught the bus right away. Okay. I have 2 of these. Are really good. They don't give you a lot, but they're good. Chicken honey wings, honey barbecue. They give you about 6 wings or something. I'm not certain on that. A slightly squashed box of Marie Callender's chicken pot pie. And by the way, hello to my friend Erin, who I had not seen forever. She did a video and someone sent me the video. We had Red Baron deep dish pie, ate a ham sandwich, ham and cheese, another honey barbecue. Something's falling out of my bag. Got a little bit of cat food for the cats. Mama cat keeps me awake too. She comes to the door at night and starts squeaking to be let in. And then when I let her in, she starts squeaking to go out, and she scratches at the front door all night. My poor Godzilla iPod shirt is fading. Can't get it anymore. He's not using an iPhone. He has the old style headphones. Is wearing an iPod. Got that years ago on eBay. I got 4 cans of chicken with gravy, or chicken dinner and gravy. So that's a day's for the kiddies. Another little girl. Another bottle of orange juice. I'm having coughing jags still, where I start coughing and can't stop. 15, 20 minutes. That drives me nuts. I did not get out today to pay the last bill. I will finally do that tomorrow. Kathy's having her tooth pulled. And we have some Hall's Defense. And those are kind of fruit flavored lozenges. And somewhere in here is the last thing. I think. Oh, there's the other can of cat food. And I don't know where the other Halls went to. I threw it in here. At least I thought I threw it in here. Here it is. Some Hall's menthol cough drops, lemon cough drops. So that's it. iPad will be returned, pay the 2 bills tomorrow, and finally go to the Bank of America lady. And so that's it now. So nobody can chat. What else is new? I don't really care if nobody comes into chat. If they come into chat, fine. If they don't, fine. And this one troll keeps writing me, and I keep saying, he keeps writing me he's in spam, because I blocked him. He keeps writing me, and I keep saying, delete it unread, you foolish person. And he writes me, he's mad I did a video on him. I did the video about the time, because he said I couldn't tell the difference between an iPad and a wristwatch, which was absolutely idiotic. And I'm getting lots of troll comments from the Imposter channel, which I block, so they're stupid. They'll leave one comment. Oh, let's people stay up for 11 hours. Yeah, but trying to go to sleep at night when you should be going to sleep at night because that's your normal sleep schedule. You can't sleep. And then you get awakened every couple. This morning, at 5:30 in the morning, I was up. I was watching a movie. I wake up during the night to go to the bathroom. I was watching. Some guy started running down the street screaming at the top of his lungs. I'm like, what the hell is that all about? Then people are out here later on playing their radio or their boombox or whatever in their car at full blast. The whole building is shaking. Inconsiderate people. All right, I'm going to put this stuff back in. Put this stuff in the freezer. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's about it. Except for the juice. I opened one juice. So tomorrow I'm going out, and then Thursday I will go to wait for the delivery, and then I got this other delivery not going to come until the 19th. I have no plans to go anywhere for the next week. I will not have the iPad after tomorrow. It'll be returned for credit, and then I will save up the money to buy an iPad with Wi-Fi and cellular from Apple. Not going to screw around with fly-by-night sellers on eBay that never have the product in stock, and yet they say, all memory, all colors, everything available, and then they never have any Wi-Fi and cellular iPads. There's about 16 of them, 15 or 16 on eBay. They're all frauds. They're all con men. Bait and switch. Okay. And no news on their scooter. I'm just going to wait till the end of May and then call them again. What's happening with the scooter? It's really warm in here right now. There's Mama Cat. Secret Mama Cat. You have to wait, little Mama Cat. Okay. Oh, this fool also said that I'm afraid to do live videos. I'm not afraid to do live videos, but I haven't slept. I slept all day Saturday and couldn't sleep all day Sunday. And then got interrupted in sleep. Then I finally get to sleep and I feel like I'm hungover because I haven't had enough sleep in the right way. And Mama Cat keeps coming in up at night, scratching at the door. Even though she's been fed, she scratches at the screen door and keeps me up all night. That's the other reason I can't sleep. Hi, buddy. So I get sleep in chunks, about 3 hours, then I wake up to go to the bathroom, and then I can't go back to sleep again. I was not having that problem before COVID. And then people, why do you keep bringing up COVID? Because it annoys the hell out of me that I got it. I had 9 negative tests and got the crap, and I may have long COVID that may never go away. I hope not. I got the cashier's check for one bill, go get money out of the credit union and do something else for the other bill. Haven't gotten the paper. I talked to one branch of the bank and haven't gotten the paperwork for the second bill. Said call them up. And found $2 in my bag, so that'll go toward buying the money order for the second credit card. 2 bills got paid today, and the third I'm not sure what they're doing. The credit union does something really weird. I did the payment on the 4th. They don't take it out till the 8th. Sometimes to the 17th. Last month they overdrew me. This time I got smart. I left $80 to cover it in the bank. I'm going to have to start leaving 100 because they don't pay it right away. It drives me crazy. So anyway, and I looked on Apple's website, and I went to talk to someone at the Apple store. I'm going to go again, and when I'm ready, I'll buy an iPad with Wi-Fi and cellular, 256 gigabytes of memory, and I do not know how to tell the difference between the Wi-Fi cellular and Wi-Fi not cellular because they changed, and I can't see very well out of my right eye. The iPad, another problem is you have pins and needles and numbness, and I had that from the Pfizer vaccine. I dropped the iPad in my eye, and I can't see very well. Mama, I will feed you in a little while, sweet mama. So, I have to go and send off the paperwork to the ophthalmology department and get new surgery in my eye so they can put a new lens in my eye because the other lens is broken. And it's like all blurred when I close my left eye. So, that's about it. I'm going to be staying home because although I wish my scooter would come so I could go out even though I don't have any money just to get out of the house for a while. It was a nice day if it wasn't windy. Nice and warm. Let me see what this. It is 70, almost 80 in here. Problem with this apartment, I close the door, it gets like an oven, even if I have the fans going. There's no air circulation. Yeah, I do. The trolls claim I know nothing about iPads. Wait till you see the book. I mean, I've got books. I've got missing manuals and dummies books and manuals going back to System 7 on the Mac. I have 2 Apple II GSs, an Apple IIe, an Apple II Plus, an integer-based Apple. I have 2 Mac Minis, 6 Macs in the bedroom that have to be repaired, a Thunderbolt display that's broken that's going to be repaired, a MacBook Pro, another MacBook, an iBook, and 3 iPads, one of which may not be able to be fixed. Although there's a guy in Australia who fixed a bent iPad, and the trolls say, oh, can't bend an iPad by dropping in the carpet. Well, that's exactly what happened. I would have the iPad working on it, all of a sudden my hands would let go and the thing would drop. And I took it into the shop, and they said not only is the case bent, the battery's bent. I went, how the hell do you bend a battery? Then I had to look on videos on how they open up an iPad and replace the battery or do some other things or repair them. I know a lot about. I've been using an iPad since 2014, but these stupid trolls think, "Oh, you know nothing." They equate being old and overweight as stupidity. I'm not a stupid man, and I go back when we didn't have screens, the teletypes and punch cards and paper tape and giant form feed printers and having to share time in the computer labs you could get on the computer when I was attending college at San Francisco State, where I took business law, at Laney College, at American River College, and at City College of San Francisco, but I know nothing about iPads. Now I will admit I know very little about Windows 10. I know a little about Windows 7. I know more than I wanted about the horrible Windows ME. I know Windows Vista. And the earliest Windows I remember was Windows 3.1, but of course there was the IBM PC Junior, the Atari, the Amiga, the Commodore, the Trash 80 processors. Saw I once had a CPM-based computer, and the first computer I ever used was a PDP-1 to play Space Horn in 1968 when I was 16. But I know nothing about computers. And I used to go to every West Coast computer fair, practically every computer store in San Francisco in the 70s and in Sacramento in the 80s. And didn't have a computer for a long time. Then got my first Apple IIe, got a second one, went on from there. And then people would move out and they would hand me Macs. I had 22 Macs here at one point, but I ran out of room. Also had a 286, a 386, and a 486. I've got 3 iPhones. 2 of them are in boxes. One, the case is cracked. One is an iPhone 5S. Of course, when they get too old, Apple doesn't support them anymore. My MacBook Pro, I can't remember the password. I got to take it to a shop, and how do I get the password back? Because I was using my iPad so much, I forgot the password. And even though I write it down, I forget where I put stuff. No, I was not in Mensa. I tried to take the Mensa test. Failed because they have like, if the block is this way, and it has a diamond out of it, and then you turn it this way, and then you have it this way, which way is this way? And I didn't do that in geometry or trigonometry. I failed with those too. I got past algebra with tutoring. I had a couple graphs, and I can still program in AppleSoft. And I've known Lisp, COBOL, Fortran, Basic, Machine Language, AppleSoft, CPM, but I could not grasp the concept of C++. That's where I stopped. And of course, reading paper tape off of teletypes and punch card, holder-with cards, and all of that. Never in Mensa. I've known Mensa members who had my IQ when I had it tested when I was young was 157 or 159. But stress has made my thought process not once where they used to be. I used to remember everything. Now I have to go and sometimes get up and why do I go in the kitchen? I think everybody does that when they get old. My friend Paul says he does that, and it happens. So, but I have probably 40 or 50 books on Macs and 100 dummies books at least, and lots of computer manuals. In fact, across me is every manual for the Apple II, Apple IIe, Apple II Plus, Apple IIc. I would eat IIc if I hadn't mentioned it. GS, game manuals. Of course, they're for Mac, some PC, Nintendo. I have a Atari 5200 sitting up on my shelf above my cookbooks. And my Nintendo 64, my Sega Genesis, are in Kathy's storage. I've had numerous Game Boys. I have a Nintendo DSi. I don't know where it is, but it's here somewhere. I found it a couple of weeks ago. Put it back in the drawer because I'm not playing Pokemon on it. Kathy has a Nintendo Switch. And now apparently there's a new one, and I asked her about some games that came out. Yeah, I got this one. That's terrible. I'm thinking of selling it. So she plays Pokemon way more than I ever did. But I love Charizard, my favorite. And poor her housekeeper, I went out one day to do something and came back and she threw away my 10,000 Apple disk, game disk, software, utilities, programming disk, you name it. I was on the Apple developer list at one time and was sent software for free, and she threw everything out. I couldn't believe. What are you doing? It was in the closet, not bothering anybody. Oh, he doesn't need this. Threw it out. If I'd still had the boxes, I lost my storage with the boxes in 2000 because the manager didn't keep track of her accounting. She was always a month behind. Some of those SSI games and other games are going for as much as $500 on eBay. I'd be a rich man today if I'd sold them. So I've rebuilt my collection somewhat. They're all up there now in one little bin. And a bunch of 3.5-inch discs are up there. I had Leisure Suit Larry. I played it, all versions. I had Ultima. I had Wizardry. I had Bard's Tale. I had the early version of Fallout. Don't know what the new version of Fallout. I also played Duke Nukem and Doom and Castle Wolfenstein, which I understand there's a new version, and Command and Conquer and Civilization. I did not like Civ 4 and 5 because they changed the way they did it in the Barbarian. No matter how well I built my early city, they kept wiping me out. So the one game I liked was Civilization 3 Complete. But I have to have a Mac of that vintage to play that and Diablo 2. Diablo 3, I got stuck in this plaza. This thing looked like a giant statue of Satan, keep beating the hell out of me and killing me. I gave up, and I never got to, never played the Diablo 2 Revisited because it's for PC only, which they refused to do a Mac version. And of course I played Starfleet 1, and I accidentally wiped out the disc that I did. The write protect came off, and that's a very hard game to find. And Warp Factor. I had all of the SSI games except 2. I had all the Epics games. I had, God, there's so many games. All of the Ebon disc. I had soft disc. I had, you name it. I had Copy 2 Plus, and I had Millionaire. I beat Millionaire. Became Millionaire with what you play the stock market. I beat that in about 3 days. Became a multi-millionaire. I wish that were true in real life. I'm a Newman, so. And some people, I've been unable to get an emulator to work on any Mac. I don't know what the trick is. There must be something. So, that light's blinding the hell out of me. So I used to love playing my games, and when I get rid of the refrigerator, that people came on, and you should get a new refrigerator. I don't want a new refrigerator. I'll get a chest freezer. The refrigerator has issues. The door won't stay closed right because the rubber's warped after 17 years. The handle came off, and it makes weird gurgling noises at night, water gurgling noises. I want to get rid of it so I can put a chest freezer there and move this refrigerator into the kitchen so I get my computer table back and play my Apple games. And a real estate agent just wrote me an email, and I said, well, I'm not going to Vegas till next year. Get a hold of me when I go next year and get me financing so I can move the hell out of here. If I live that long, and every day before I go to sleep, whenever that is, I thank God for another day of life, because I should have been dead by now with the things that have happened to me in my life. I had a great dream the other night, too, and that annoyed me. You stupid COVID. I had a dream where I helped a superhero save the world. Woke up, started to write it down. Within 2 minutes, I forgot the damn dream. Hello, little girl. I was really mad. We saved the world. I was cheered as a hero, and I forgot what the dream was. COVID is giving me nightmares too. I get nightmares, which I wasn't having before COVID. Ugh. Scary, scary stuff. Wake up screaming. Oh, that was not good. I rubbed my eyes and everything went blurry. So, these trolls are idiots. I don't know how to tell time. For those who didn't see the video, this is one of my two watches. My Maxwell smartwatch, which I can't do very well because I don't have upper teeth. There, I got that pile of laundry. I haven't done any laundry. I will do that probably tomorrow. I don't have enough quarters to do a whole lot. I'll have to wait till the end of the month. But the problem with the laundry is I need Kathy over here. There's the watch again. I need a new battery. So does my George S. Patton watch, and so does my Chessie Railroad watch, pocket watch. The problem with doing stuff in the hallway is there's no computer for me to use to see the screen. And if all the laundry go out of there, how am I going to do a video when I can't see what people are chatting about? So I have to do it in here. Now I've looked at 32-inch monitors. I saw a 32-inch 4K Sony on eBay, still in the box, but it's $500. I don't have $500 right now. And if I'm going to go that route, I may as well wait till I have 2,000. And I had trolls bitch at me, but there's no content for it. I don't care. It'll make it easier for me to see. Because the pixels or whatever it is are better. There's 8K Sonys out there for about $2,000. I can get 8K television set, but it's 65 inches. Of course, I can see it. But I wouldn't have room in a hallway for a 65-inch set. That's why I want a house. And I get ads on Amazon for outdoor TV sets and all. Where would I put it? On the balcony? If I'd won my court case, if Kathy had gotten her $500,000 house, I wouldn't be here today. I'd be in a house with 9 or 10 rooms. You'd see me doing videos from my easy chair, and then I'd probably fall asleep. But I did scrub the kitchen counter Sunday and scrub the honey off it spilled and threw a bunch of stuff in the recycling bin that I haven't thrown out yet. There goes the secret mama cat again. And the next thing is to sweep the floor and mop it. And then I have to have Kathy this. I have trouble getting up if I'm sitting on the floor. I have to scrub the kitchen cabinets, which I think someone painted white paint over it. Because no matter how much I scrub the spills, it won't get clean. And I don't know what I think they painted over grease in the past before I ever moved in here. Because I can see streaks underneath the paint. I would have to figure a way without choking from the fumes to strip all the white paint off of it down to the bare wood and repaint it. And I have a rack behind me that has my, I think you can see it, sort of. Has a shirt on there and my crock pot that doesn't, my pressure cooker doesn't want to turn on, and my Dutch oven and my giant glass pan. I got that, someone threw it out and gave it to me, so I spray painted it gold, and that's keeping that off the floor. And I also, my sinuses and the pollen, I start losing my voice. So I ever win the lotto, it's a house I'd like to get, but the only problem is it has a second floor. How would I get upstairs? I can't walk. Hurts like hell to walk downstairs, upstairs, onto the bus. Would have to tear out the stairs and have them put in an elevator. But it had one cool thing. It had a 25-seat theater with a giant 8K television set. And I watched this guy, the installer. He just did one with Samsung. And he goes, best TV ever, best TV for 2020. He brings these giant sets out, and he and his wife and put them up in their house. And I guess he gets these, I don't know how he's getting these all for free or what, but He installs them in every room and then does videos on it. The only thing is he keeps playing the same Disney video over and over again with this woman and her child. It's like, enough with this. Show something new, will you please? I do know I've seen videos of ones in the outside. They're like 115 inches, but neighbors complain because they're so bright it keeps the whole neighborhood awake. And someone I talked to on the phone said, well, you could do videos in your scooter. I said, yeah, but the problem is, unless I'm outside and it's 80 degrees, let me put it this way. I looked up I got something else to talk about, and I should do that as a separate video. The idiocy of the state of California passing legislation to give every black in the state reparations money. I did a rough figure. They want to give everybody $77,000. There are 2.5 million blacks in this state, but they want to give money to everybody who is a descendant of a slave or descendant of a freed person living in the 19th century. But I did a figure based on the population, not counting anybody who comes back to California. It's 2/3 of the annual state budget if they paid out that kind of money. They just did the budget for this year, and all they have left is $65 billion. So where are they going to come up with money to pay reparations? Even if you cut that by 10%, it's still $18 million. As for Kathy winning the lottery, well, she would probably buy all the teacups in the world or something. I would think she would save some money, but she doesn't know anything about savings, stocks, investments, silver, gold. I'd have to teach her. And I don't think I have a right to ask for legal oversight of the money, and then Patty would have her hand out. You can bet on that. So what I would do is go to Kathy, sit down, and said, now we're going to go get a tax man, get an advisor, get an attorney, set up a trust. That's what you do when you win the lottery. You put it up in the trust so that people don't know where you're living, because otherwise they're public knowledge in California if you win the lottery. But there's another reason she wouldn't win the lottery. She never plays it. I'm the one that plays the lottery. I win the lottery, it's going to a trust, and it's an out-of-state trust. It won't be in California, and I leave the state as soon as they cash a check. I'm out of here. I'll miss the climate, but lately the climate is not what it was when I came here in 1964. One day it's cold, the next day it's rainy, the next day it's freezing. This weather is nuts. I haven't fallen lately, but I have 2 fractured kneecaps. I don't know how I fractured the left one. I fell a year ago and couldn't walk for 10 months. Then the trolls also, oh, you fell off the airbed. You didn't hurt yourself with the airbed. Bull. That was at the time when Kathy and Patty had to come here and move stuff because the trolls tried to get me evicted from my apartment. And then this BS about you're afraid to do live videos. I'm not afraid. I wasn't physically up to it for the last week or so. I'm tired physically and mentally. And my shoulders, when I fell, I tore this rotator cuff again. I probably tore this one. I did more damage to my back. And now both hips hurt. So my whole body is like, and Sunday morning I woke up stabbing pains in both, like someone sticking an ice pick in my toe and my foot over and over and over again. And I was screaming, stabbing pains in my feet. So, what you do, you set up a trust. I'm not going to tell you where, I know where. I know the attorney I want. So all he does is set up trusts for people who come into big money. Move out of town, get a house, not in my name, be in the name of the trust or my LLC, apartment buildings, out. Yeah, some idiot wrote, oh, you're afraid of doing live. I spent this morning when I woke up, which was the first chunk, and then I woke up again at 2 o'clock, went to my channel and there were 30 mean-spirited, disgusting, lying troll comments. I only keep the comments open for the people that like me and my subscribers and viewers and paid members. And remember, you can join the channel for $3.99 a month or $6.99 a month, where you see content and nowhere else. None other than they keep doing, no one does videos with iPad. You should do it with your iPhone. I don't even know where my iPhone is right now. It's up there somewhere. But sometimes I do a video and it shows up a little tiny window like this. I do the iPad, and professional news organizations, CNN, ABC, NBC, PBS, CNBC, Fox, do videos with iPads. It's easier than carrying around a 5,000 or more and very heavy Sony video camera. I've seen them use those. I've seen them use them here in Martinez at the courthouse when there's a major murder trial. And I'm fascinated because it's got giant lenses and everything. Well, I couldn't carry it on my shoulders. I'm afraid of doing live. I just get sick and tired of the trolls, that's all. Ow. And see, when I move this arm now, because I've had the rotator cuff torn this arm 3 times. It wasn't fixed the first time. And when I mention it to doctors, they go, well, we'll send you to physical therapy. That's not going to help the arm. It's injured. Fix it. They don't want to do it because Anthem Blue Cross won't pay for their surgery. Now my knee replacement, they'll pay for it. But I carried groceries today with the other arm, and, well, I don't have any money to move. And I sure as hell don't see chat donating to Super Chat. I'm not picking on anybody in chat in particular, but I used to get a lot of chat money. I used to get donations from PayPal. I'm not getting anything. So, and then the other thing, I had an email from YouTube support. I wrote a long email in reply detailing the problems. Like, why am I not earning any money on YouTube with 5,300 videos and 1,300,000 plus views and 13,028 subscribers? And they always give me this ridiculous estimated income for the life of your channel is $3,300. I've never made $3,300 off of YouTube. Relief, I can get relief. I get a heating pad and some ice packs. The ice packs I have in a big bin won't stay cold. Now, I was taking a shower and I was running hot water. My sinuses get infected because of all the grass falling, and I was trying to get the sinuses to clear out, and I had the water up too high, so it burned the skin. It'll heal. I can't find the neosporin. It may leave a scar. I hope not. The scooter, I talked to the manager last week. One of the employees had lied to me in April saying it was all improved. They put it out competitive bidding. I've had it in 4 to 6 weeks. That was a total lie. She apologized about her employee, got all huffy about it when I said someone with your company was a liar. She thought I was talking about her. And the manager said, I'm going to try to expedite Medicare to get your scooter approved and get you one as soon as possible. But it's still going to take 4 to 6 weeks. So, no, my subscribers are not blocked. Trolls are blocked. Trolls who come in are disrespectful, won't shut up. I had people keep telling me, all I'm trying to do is help. You don't have to help me. I don't want to hear your opinion more than once. Don't repeat it. Don't aggravate me. I get off my ulcer starts turning. When Fuzzy got killed last year, I cried so much my ulcer came back with acid reflux. I tell people that's enough. Drop it. They won't drop it, so they get kicked. They get blocked. I went through my list because someone sent me an email with a link to a video, and he blocked me. And she thought they was talking about me. That's an old friend, old online friend. Wrote her some comments. I blocked almost 500 people. I shouldn't have to, but they make horrible comments. And one thing, you beat your girlfriend, you killed your parents, blah, 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 blah. No, don't start, Polly. Don't start on me. Don't get me angry. They came in, they're disrespectful, they're trolls. If I tell someone to stop bringing it up, They don't stop. I kick them out. They keep bringing up the same sector. I said, that's enough. You're aggravating the hell out of me. I don't want to hear it. When they started me in the refrigerator several weeks ago, I don't remember when it was. I don't want a new refrigerator. I want the refrigerator out. It takes too much space. It draws too much power. It doesn't work right. The bottom won't cool. The top won't freeze. Now, they started at some point, but they had it cured. She got them back, and then it went away again. Well, Fuzzy, I cried so much, my ulcer came back. My little baby cat that was poisoned by some maniac in the building who gave her some kind of unknown antibiotic or whatever he gave her, I don't know, and she went to shock and got run over and got killed. I miss my little Fuzzy very much. My mother would aggravate me too. I didn't want to go into that. But Kathy and I were sitting there one day. I walked in, I was happy, lost 25 pounds. My mother said something horrible and I blew my stack. I yelled at her for an hour. Every word I could think of, and she started laughing at me. My mother was cruel. And I walked out, but I got to the point with my mother where she would want me to come for a visit, and my stomach would start churning at the thought. The morning I woke up, my stomach would start producing horrible reflux and stabbing pain. Just the thought of visiting her, I dreaded it, because I never knew whether she's going to be nice or mean. And that particular day, I left. I went out of her apartment, and my girlfriend sat there, and my mother, don't you want to stay? And she said, why? You just spent time giving my boyfriend a ration of crap. I'm not staying here. Are you crazy? She treated Kathy badly for years, too. Called her all kinds of names and stuff, until one day I told my mother, shut up. Kathy and I have been together for over 30 years. We're going to be together till we're dead. One of us dies before the other one. And by the way, I forgot to call my insurance company because I had to pay $140 to PG&E. Got to call them. I forgot to do it today. Got to pay the first payment on my life insurance for Kathy. So she wants to get insurance on me too, but I want to get her to get insurance on me. When one of us dies, we get some money. Then it would help take care of the kid. If she dies, I want her to get one so I can find a home for kitty cats. And go to her storage and go through stuff and get rid of what's not needed. She's paying $170 a month for storage. I got to find her a cheaper storage. My mother was never happy when it came to me. No matter what I did, no matter how good. If I got an A, she said, why do you get all A's like your sister? All A's. Devastated me. Made me feel like crap. Made me feel like 2 cents. Like a little tiny person. It was never enough. The only time she ever said anything nice about me, when she was dying, she told her doctor I was a good son because I sat there for 9 days and watched her die slowly. And came over every day with 3 hours of sleep. Then I got sick after she died because her bathtub bottom, the grout broke, and the whole apartment was full of mildew. So $5,000 is not much money, but if I die, I would buy Kathy a car. Or at least a long way to getting it out of Prius. And she wants to go to Reno again. Reno is boring. Except the Atlantis has a great buffet. There's nothing to do in Reno. I want to go to Vegas. I want to take her to Vegas. She's never been to Vegas. And I saw a video today. It was cruel. It was evil. Katz's Delicatessen in New York, one of the few Jewish delicatessens left. I want to go to Katz. I looked their website. They'll send me corned beef. They'll send me pastrami, both of which I shouldn't eat, but I'm Jewish. They'll send me chopped chicken liver, matzo ball soup. Oh my God, they'll ship it. Kosher pickles, which I shouldn't eat too much salt. I want to go to Katz's. It's in Brooklyn. And I'm scared of going to New York City. It's too dangerous. If I had the money, if I won the lotto, I'd go to New York only with 4 guards all around me. Armed guards. Never leave my sight. With a limousine. Armored limousine, you know. They're crazy out there. Anyway. So. little girl's on her clothing thing asleep. Floppy is behind me. And we'll get up when this is done, and we'll feed the kitties, then we'll feed me, and then I'm going back to bed. I did a rack of dishes today, and I threw out a whole lot. I didn't throw it out. I took a lot of plastic bins and dishes and things and put them in a recycling bucket. So I'm throwing out stuff. Do I need this? No, throw it out, throw it out, throw it out. I'm trying to get rid of stuff. At least get the kitchen clean. Then I clean the bathroom. I need help with my 2 knees. If I kneel on my knees, it hurts like hell. And then I have trouble. One leg is weaker than the other. I have to have somebody help me get up. I got to scrub the bathroom floor. New York City, without a doubt. Pittsburgh, no. I haven't looked it up, but God, they had a guy. They're blocking the subways. They're protesting. They're saying he was murdered. Police and the ambulance people showed up. The guy was injured on the subway. He had 42 counts against him. Career criminal. He died. They're saying the cops killed him. So I'd be scared to death to be in New York right now. And I used to love going to New York when I was a kid. Cleaning for scooter guy? No, I'm cleaning because one day they'll do a housing inspection, and I would fail if they came in now because when I got COVID, I was too sick. And things pile up when you're sick. So I'm slowly going through everything and straightening stuff out. I got a whole bunch of bottles, and every time I drink Snapple, I save the bottles. I got a whole ton of bottles to take in to get money for. So, your message on, I'm not deleting any messages. What are you talking about, Sister Stolzes? And Polly, don't call me by my last name. The trolls use my last name as a pejorative. You've only had 3 messages. How am I deleting your messages? I've only deleted 1 message, I think. Let me see. Or did I delete any? No, I didn't delete any. Not me. They do that every year. I got this huge pile of laundry. Some of it's going to be, I keep forgetting not to do that. It hurts. I'm going to have to take the laundry in a shopping cart, get Kathy to help me take it with another shopping cart. People bring shopping carts. There is no moderator in here. Hold on. I'm the moderator. Go to channel, pin message, report removed, put user in timeout, hide user in this channel, add as moderator. I had a troll come in months ago. I managed to fix that. He got the wrench and he started blocking everybody in chat, like 35 people. So I have not removed anybody. And I don't have the VPN because I got to the point where I couldn't afford it, and I don't know if it was doing any good anyway. And also, trolls claim they hacked an iPad. It's almost impossible to hack an iPad. So it's another reason I do non-live videos. I don't have to deal with the trolls coming in pretending to be somebody else and attacking me and attacking people in chat and, leaving rude comments. So anyway, how long have I been on this thing? Anyway, I'm sleepy. Almost an hour. So I don't know if I've been hacked. I wouldn't know how to tell if I was being hacked anyway. Kathy amused me this morning. She said, "Why do the cats rub against my hair when I take a shower? Because you lose your scent when you shampoo your hair and they want to mark you. You're the mommy. That's why they sleep on you." I don't know. Probably the chicken wing. If I could say wake Really sleep. I have to feed the cats first, then I'm going to go to sleep. I'm broke till the 28th. She's not a mother. We'll go out and go to Nordstrom's. That's our going out. If they don't close the one on Walnut Creek, they've had looting too. Now, they just arrested 40 guys in San Jose. Not San Jose, in San Diego. They got millions and millions and millions of dollars of stolen televisions, stereos, you name it. They were stealing whole semi-trucks, stealing Amazon trucks, and then reloading them into another truck. They caught them. CHP and state law authorities and FBI, they got more they're catching. That's the second time they have caught these crooks that are, I couldn't believe it. They had like brand new Sonys, brand new on TVs, whole warehouses of nothing you see as far as you could see down this wall of televisions, and still in a box. They were ripping them up, and the story I saw on the San Diego news station said they had the truck sold when the minute they would steal the truck, they'd put them in a new truck. They already had the content sold. And they were also found with $500,000 in cash. That's mind-boggling. Can you imagine $500,000 sitting there? So, yeah. Cleo and Caesar rub against Kathy. Caesar has a habit that Kathy drives Kathy. He drools when he's happy. I used to have a little teensy cat that drooled when he was happy. And they rub against her. They nuzzle her. They want to sleep on top. Fluffy sleeps in my chest. The little girl sleeps on my left hip. I don't have the money to buy her flowers. She's not a mother. Why would I buy her flowers if she never had a child? Her birthday's coming up in June. That's when I usually take her out. And when I get the iPad returned and get my credit back, I'll take her to dinner. In June, her birthday's coming up. We go out every month that we can. And the price of going out has gone through the roof. It used to be for her salad and whatever I ate at Nordstrom, not counting my slice of pizza from Slice House for about $8 with a tax. And 2 iced teas used to be $32. It's now like $60. I put it on a credit card, but I still got to pay it back. But she's not a mother. I don't see the point of I get her flowers for her birthday. Her birthday will be in June. And I also will get her flowers when we go out to lunch. And I buy her stuff at C's Candy. Don't start with the Casey Kasem stuff. There's a video on the Troll channel, on the Imposter channel, about me and Casey Kasem. So I'm removing that comment. I saw that today, and I'm dealing with that channel as best I can. I will eventually finally have that channel taken care of. People think it's my channel. This guy claims to be me. He's not me. But he's confusing my loyal subscribers, viewers, and channel members. Horrible stuff. Stole my book, went to publish it on Audible. A mystery book they never finished. They hacked my Google Drive. I had about 12 or 15 or 16 chapters written. Not my channel. It says the official, the guy from Pittsburgh. It's not me. I can't do the video effects that he does. I don't know how. This is the guy from Pittsburgh channel, not the imposter. And YouTube has a form for impersonation. They won't remove him. You shouldn't be confused. You see me. You see me on his channel? No. Except he's got horrible edited things with Kathy and me. Talks about my dead parents. Has a video, The Life and Crimes of Anthony George Senda. I hate my first name. No, because I went through his videos today looking on his channel. There are apparently, he's got a video with me supposedly calling Art Bell. It's Art's voice. It's my edited voice. It's stuff I never said. I never made any such call to Art. Then he's got another one with George Norrie. Same thing. He's using AI. He's got a video where George Norrie is narrating a, a, a promo of my book, one of my chapters. And I recognize the writing. It's my writing. He's got another one where a woman's narrating a chapter. How can I sue him? I don't have any money. I have to take him to state court or federal court to sue him. And first, you got to know who he is. I don't know who he is or she is. It's probably a troll from Belgab or Elgab, the two troll sites that constantly attack me. They've been driving all this stuff. Well, someone I talked on the phone, they're jealous of your success. And I use the term in quotes because to me, success also means financial success. I've never made a lot of money on YouTube. I was hoping to. So I wanted to worry about, do I eat tonight? Am I able to feed the cats or buy cat food or cat litter or do laundry or whatever? And they constantly say, fake views, fake subscribers, fake view counts. When I had 400 subscribers and my videos went on Coast to Coast AM, I immediately went to 800, then 1,000, then 12, 14, 16, 2,000, then you get monetized. It's character assassination. It's slander. When they write it, it's libel. YouTube won't do anything about any of those. It's not our policy to deal with slander or libel, or they have a policy against harassment. They've got they've got Kathy displayed there horribly on the screen. Edited videos of me and Kathy with things we never said. YouTube won't remove the videos. He had one last year. I got it removed. He had me dressed up as an SA member, the secret army of Hitler. Ernst Röhm's SA, as a Nazi. Not my channel. I keep saying the one, the only, the original, the official, the authentic, the real, the guy from Pittsburgh, except no cheesy commentators, imposters, or trolls. That channel is an imposter channel. It was started in 2016. I started my channel in 2011. It's not my channel. He claims to have a P.O. box in Missouri. I've never had a P.O. box in Missouri. I've never lived in Missouri. The owner of Belgab lives in Missouri. It's probably him doing it. I don't know from Casey Kasem. I know he's a disc jockey who died, never fighting. He went into Alzheimer's, never fighting over his millions. That's the only thing I know about Casey Kasem. He's got a Casey Kasem and me video in there. I haven't looked at it. I just know it's there. I don't know, okay? I don't watch his videos because I lose my temper. I wish you'd all please stop. It may not be dark web. If the guy knows how to edit and do AI and put crap on there that I never said, and he's got a whole bunch of videos of a Kathy's roach farm, and also he's got one there, the national number for abused women, accusing me of beating my girlfriend, which I've never done. Well, I don't know from Scooby-Doo. I haven't watched a Scooby-Doo in 20 years. Well, he's certainly losing me revenue and channel views and subscribers because people think the horrible crap he puts out there is my videos. It's confusing my potential viewers. He's got the background of Pittsburgh. He took my bumper music I got from free music on YouTube and used it as his. No, he calls my girlfriend apartment because she's got, unfortunately, roaches, Kathy's Roach Farm. Not that I know of. I don't know any high-level government counterintelligence operatives. The only operative I know is Maxwell Smart. I got control picture on the wall. I'm not going to take it down because it's hard to put back. Maxwell Smart. Agent 86 for control, and I can't do that because I have no upper teeth. Although it's weird, I watched a video from, what is that channel? MeTV. It's all about Don Adams and Get Smart. And after I got done, I started talking like Maxwell Smart for 20 minutes. Couldn't stop. I started talking to myself. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing? I don't know. I have to go here. I have to do this. I have to do the dishes. Well, the problem is I did a video at the house one day, and I didn't realize it, an unboxing video, and the roaches run up the wall. And that let the trolls go crazy. So, but it's not my channel. It never has been my channel. It has nothing to do with me, but this guy has chosen to attack me. He's attacked my dead parents, for God's sakes. Doesn't have to be highlight. All it has to do is somebody skilled in editing. Get smart, yes. Don Adams. And the lovely Barbara Feldon and the late Ed Platt. And Barbara Feldon looked just like my first girlfriend, Julie, or the other way around, except Julie was bustier. They sounded and looked exactly alike. And that's one of the reasons I had a horrible crush on Barbara Feldon, Agent 99. And the Revlon, whatever that stuff was, all you tigers. But I saw Julie coming out of the bathroom in the hotel I lived in. Are you all right? Someone had been screaming and being attacked one night. It wasn't her. And we hit it off and we fell in love. So I don't know if he died or not. Nobody tells me anything. He sold me an inspected laptop. Allowed him to control my cameras. I don't know who Gordon Lightfoot is. What does that have to do with me? And what's now? Rally Squirrel died, and he sent me human excrement in the mail. All right, and a used $100 gift card and accused us of trying to extort Target for $100 and horrible stuff. I never stopped loving Julie. She was murdered by her estranged husband. So he stalked her and killed her. I saw her in February of the last year she was alive, the year I met Kathy later in the year, and she had run away. She was pregnant. He kicked her in the stomach, gave her a miscarriage. And she had the courage to move out. He tracked her down. That's possible, too. We don't allow her name to be mentioned on this channel. So, but she was 25 when she died, and I always thought, before I met Kathy, or the times where Kathy and I weren't together, that one day I would see Julie. If something ever happened to Kathy, or we broke up and got mad at each other, wouldn't see each other anymore, that I could always find Julie and start the romance over, because I dearly loved her and she loved me. She never, with him, she drank, and she was very unhappy, but she was terrified. And he tracked her down and killed her in the streets. So, okay, that's enough. That's enough. You're a troll. Goodbye. Goodbye. I know George Santos is, I believe he's being sued. I've never met the man. He's in Congress. I saw a story on him today, a news story. I did not watch it, but I saw the headline. So that's absolute garbage. George Santos knows me. Except for going to the store and the credit union and to pay my bills in Walnut Creek. I haven't left this house. It took me a week to get down to Walnut Creek to pay my Capital One bill and to pay the Target bill. I don't have any. I haven't been to Washington, D.C. since we left there in 1964. Nonsense. Make stuff up. I know who he is. I didn't pay attention to it because, frankly, I'm burnt out on Biden. I'm burnt out on Hunter Biden. I'm burnt out on all those. You know, I keep waiting for the giant 9-point megaquake to hit D.C. and level it so we could start over with all new people. I heard the Trump news. I don't understand how a jury can convict him of one thing and acquit him on the other. He's not guilty of one thing, but he's guilty of this. It's all designed, and the guy doing all the, I did watch a video on that, the guy doing all the financing, that is a Democratic operative, a millionaire. This is a woman who said on CNN that rape was sexy. Another thing, Julie, 2 doors down from where we used to live, she got raped. 2 guys dragged her into the back in the parking lot, raped her. And she was not the same for about a year. And, that's horrible. I think rape, you should be executed. Trump can't get a fair trial in New York State because they hate Trump. I mentioned Trump to the bus driver today. She jumped all over me. No, he did not hurt women. That's nonsense. Don't start. Remember, all these stories are made up. The Russian collusion was made up. The hookers urinating in a Moscow hotel room was made up. The guy who was supposed to be there, he was visiting Disneyland with his son when he was supposed to be in Russia. Trump was never there. It's made up by the Democratic Party. The collusion was made up and paid for by Hillary Clinton. A lot of the DA in Brooklyn that's trying him is funded by George Soros. When he was a businessman, nobody said squat about Donald Trump. He got Citizen of the Year award, plaques, dinners, everything. He ran. The minute he got on the escalator and ran for president, they started going on. He scared the hell out of them. Now, this woman mentioned this Central Park 5. I looked it up and then my phone ran out of power. And Trump would add, say that rapists the death penalty should come back. And he was criticized by Ed Koch and other members of New York's politicians and other groups. And I think he was wrong for publishing that ad. But he didn't convict the people. He didn't try them. He didn't sentence them. The jury did. And they sued the city, and they were later found not guilty. And the guy who raped the woman was a serial rapist and murderer. Yeah, George Soros is very bad. There's only 2 people who have ever been kicked out of Judaism by the chief rabbi of Jerusalem. One was Henry Kissinger, the other one's George Soros. Yeah, they were found innocent later after they sued. But there was a riot in that park. They were beating people up like left and right. This woman was a jogger. She got raped. Someone raped her. They got the wrong guys. I heard the story years ago. I didn't pay attention to it. It's New York City. Hotbed of crime. Have you ever noticed there's a reason why the fictional Gotham City is really New York City, and Batman is fighting crime like 24 hours a day? It's wondering it's time to go to the bathroom and eat anything. Every time you turn around, there's another criminal in Gotham City. There's another crime. I don't know. She hasn't been here. But I haven't been doing live videos lately either. Had this guy. They came ill in the subway or something happened to him. He died. They're blaming it on the cops, and now they're picketing they're blocking the subway and everything else, claiming the cops killed him. It's always the mean cops, but a guy with 42 arrests. Oh, he's a saint. Now Batman fights crime a lot at other times too. No, they never caught him. Broad daylight, noon. I'm sure Batman fight crime other than at night. He's depicted at night. He's kind of a creature of the night like Dracula. He puts fear into the criminals at night, the shadows. And you never know when Batman's going to come out of the shadows. Batman would scare the hell out of me, and I like Batman. Not that I'm doing anything wrong. I hope she's okay, too. But remember, they took Batman partly from their shadow. Yeah, I wouldn't ride the subway. They had people pushed in front of subway trains, for God's sakes, recently. They're being beaten. They're being stabbed and mugged on subway trains. I wouldn't go on a New York subway unless I had an armed guard. But if I had that kind of money, I'd be riding a limousine. I wouldn't be riding a bus or a subway. It's scary. And they have district attorneys for New York and the Attorney General and the Governor will do nothing about crime because they think crime is a social disease. Just like I saw a video today, and they said that someone addicted to drugs is a disease. It's a moral issue. You don't have the sense enough not to start. San Francisco is turned into a giant sewer between the homeless, the druggies, the needles, the trash, the defecation, the boarded up or vacant storefronts. I'm scared every time I go to San Francisco to a doctor. I look around and I make sure there's no one near me. No one. You get on the bus, there's crazies on the bus. There's crazies on the bus here too. And every one of these cities, Chicago, San Francisco, LA, Oakland, New York City. What's the one factor of all those cities? They're all run by leftist mayors, leftist boards of supervisors, or city council. They're all woke politicians. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention. And after I'm online for a while, my eyes start hurting because I have dry eye. Excuse me. Tucker Carlson says he's going to be doing something on Twitter. That'll be interesting. He has the same attorney as Megyn Kelly did, and he's trying to get... He hasn't been officially fired. They just let him go, and they're paying him a salary, but he may have a non-compete. Well, Jerry Lewis got addicted to Percodan. He'd had so many pratfalls, he injured his spine, and he had a doctor, DeBakey, and some other one, got him off the Percodan. He swelled like a balloon, like he was a whale. And, of course, they criticized Rush Limbaugh. He was taking pain medication, too, for his back. They always attack people who can't necessarily defend themselves. I get attacked. For years, they said there's nothing wrong with me until I read a letter from my doctor detailing everything that's wrong with me. That's when they finally shut the hell up. They couldn't come up with, there's nothing wrong with you. You should go to work. When I'm 67 years old. I knew. No, I don't have blue light glasses. I just need reading glasses. But I have cataract. I had cataracts and I have lenses in my eye. This lens has now been damaged. I had to have new surgery. My surgeon's not going to be happy. But not my fault. The iPad, I would lie in bed one day and the iPad went clunk and hit my eye. And damaged the inside of my eye. No, I'm talking about people in the 60s who were snorting glue and taking LSD and destroyed their brains like they do now with fentanyl and methamphetamines and crystal meth and God knows what else they're shooting or taking or snorting or I don't know. Well, anyway, I'm tired. I'm going to go. I'm hungry. I'm tired. The cats need fed. It's getting dark and I need to get more sleep. I do have to get out tomorrow. I didn't get out today. I was doing stuff. Every time I want to go out, I'm too tired to go out. But I wake up and I go, by the time I know it's 4 o'clock, it's too late to go anywhere. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Have a great night. Stay cool. Stay dry. Have a beverage. Enjoy your evening. I will catch you next time. Yeah, OxyContin, but they went after Rush over that. I had OxyContin prescribed to me, and I'm allergic to it. They gave me morphine when I went into the hospital twice a year ago or more for kidney stones. I'm allergic to codeine, but they had to give me morphine. I was screaming in agony from the pain. So, all right, thank you. I hope the soul sister will be fine. But that's it for me. My eyes are on fire. I can't see anymore. It hurts like hell. So I got to quit. Have a good night, people. I'll catch you next time. This is George Senda, the one, the only, the official, the authentic, the original, the real, except no fake, phony substitutes or imposter channels. The guy from Pittsburgh. Rusty trombones, right. I didn't play no trombone. I trumpet, violin, and piano.